The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Happiness lies not in the mere possession of money, it lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort. We may not be able to prepare the future for our children, but we can at least prepare our children for the future. Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. The truth is found when men are free to pursue it. Democracy cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Freedom of speech is of no use to a man who has nothing to say, and freedom of worship is of no use to a man who has lost his God. The value of love will always be stronger than the value of hate. Any nation or group of nations which employs hatred eventually is torn to pieces by hatred. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it, and the glow from that fire can truly light the world. We and all others who believe in freedom as deeply as we do would rather die on our feet than live on our knees. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. I ask you to judge me by the enemies I have made. The only thing that we have to fear is fear itself, nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. The democratic aspiration is no mere recent phase in human history, it is human history. True individual freedom cannot exist without economic security and independence in our seeking for economic and political progress. We all go up, or else we all go down. I believe that any government that is strong enough to protect its people and is free enough to let them alone is strong enough to go through the ordeal of letting them alone. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. The biggest risk is not taking any risk in a world that is changing quickly. The only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. The harder I work, the luckier I get. The only thing you can control is yourself. Be the best version of you. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment.